Movie theaters are starting to reopen because people are itching to get back to what they've missed most during the quarantine. Watching TV somewhere else.
Let us sit inside in a darker room. My house doesn't have a room that gets this dark.
My air conditioning sucks, and your TV is way bigger.
Movie theaters can't just reopen without some new safety measures in place.
And some people are getting upset, even comparing the new precautions to the TSA.
So if you're Arab, now's a bad time to go to the movies.
Here's what one theater in San Antonio, Texas is doing.
One of the biggest changes you'll notice at the Palladium right off the bat is that their box office is open for any customers who respect these 6-foot markers.
So they're implementing personal space? This isn't like the TSA at all.
If these people don't respect science, what makes you think they're going to respect the markers?
Also, I don't notice an open box office.
That's a big part of the new policy. No customers. Way safer. We just have Netflix passwords we hand out when you get up front.
Why is the recommended for you page all anime?
Hi, welcome back to Santico.
Oh, that's why.
That's James Ford, general manager of the Palladium, and those were for sure boxers at some point.
He tried to wear a Black Panther one, but it was a little too close to blackface.
You should see the Star Trek ventilator he has at home.
We want to make sure that everybody is safe as possible.
That's why we've stationed employees all around the theater dressed as Avengers.
We have very high security, comparable to most 6-year-olds' birthday parties. You need at least 3 Infinity Stones to get past our security.
We want you to feel as safe as you would at Disneyland and as unsafe as you would at Not Scary Farm.
You mean like before all this? Now it's all unsafe.
Hold back on the superhero stuff, guys. You don't work at a grocery store.
CEO Tim Handred put the power in the hands of his employees on whether they felt comfortable to come back to work.
Yeah, that's how jobs work. All jobs are voluntary. You're thinking of slaves.
What kind of monster would make their employees risk getting infected so people can come watch Trolls 3?
Dude, what do you have against trolls?
It's stupid. There's no actual backstory. Trolls were just Barbies for future lesbians. The backstory of Trolls is shaving the hair off and throwing them at your sister.
Actually, I would watch that.
Do you feel safe?
Absolutely. I feel 100% safe, or I wouldn't be back.
Have you seen how many straps are on my mask? It's like a straitjacket for my face. I feel completely safe.
Most masks have 2 straps. This one, 9 straps. That's not even an even number of straps.
You ever seen an octopus kill something? That's kind of what I based this mask on.
Once at the concession stand to order snacks and drinks, you'll receive your food at one station and be directed to another area for your beverage.
This way, we confuse the virus because it doesn't know whether to go for food or drinks.
What?
Have you ever seen the movie The Longest Yard? It's like the scene in the end where they run a decoy play in order to win the game.
Do you have any science to back this up?
I have never taken a science class in my life.
I think it's more like the movie Contagion.
Never saw that. Next question.
And all drinks and large popcorns are $5 right now.
So wait, is that more? Is that less? I have no idea if that's good or bad.
That's either a great deal or a huge ripoff, and I can't tell.
What about refills?
And that's just because we aren't going to do refills.
Well, now I'm even more confused.
Are they more expensive because we don't get refills?
Were drinks like $10 before this?
Just take my money. I'm pretty sure I missed my movie already.
It's only like the airport because you got to get to your movie 2 hours before it starts.
Employees will help eliminate contact points like opening doors and handling all transactions.
Hi, what can I get for you guys?
It sounds like they're just making the employees care. How is this like the TSA except for that it's confusing and pointless?
I haven't seen anyone get their tits x-rayed or get racially profiled.
It sounds like they're really trying to make this place safe. But how are they screening for someone who might have COVID?
Customers will be asked about symptoms and possible exposure to COVID-19.
If that answer is yes, we're going to politely ask you to come back and refund your money. If that answer is no, hey, you get to come in.
Oh, so it's going to be a disaster.
First of all, why is your Star Wars mask so low?
Has this poor man obsessed with linear storylines ever heard of lying?
We all know in times of crisis, nobody lies.
This is the same way they keep kids off porn sites.
So if the TSA was started to keep us safe from attacks like 9/11, who do we call to handle this 9/11 of the lungs?
The safety guidelines implemented by Santikos now serve as an example for thousands of theaters involved in the National Association of Theater Owners, or NATO.
Wait. NATO? NATO only makes 9/11 worse.
If you thought award show elections were rigged before, imagine when NATO gets involved.
Is that why all foreign stuff bombs unless it's from South Korea?
Wait, movie theater owners call themselves NATO?
They're cleaning things up with the help of Ushers National, or as they like to be called, the UN.
This does explain why there's tons of extra steps for something that isn't going to work.
That's what we're implementing here today. And so it was incredible to have someone, our COO, on the forefront of that committee. That was a very small task force.
All right, General Petraeus, take it easy. Just because you call yourselves NATO doesn't mean you could use words like forefront and
task force.
Your words are more like mop, and someone threw up during Trolls 3.
Probably at the plot. So, America was wrong. The TSA isn't coming to your movie theater. NATO is.
So like we said before, it's a bad time to go to the movies if you're Arab.
All right, well, we're going to send Eric to the movie theaters next week. If you want to go see what happens, check out the Patreon. We got live cam of Eric getting coughed on during Trolls 3.
I'm going to try going clearly with the disease, but tell them, no, I do not have it, and see what happens.
And be like, no, I don't have it. Like, well, he said no. He's got us.
Let him in.
All right, well, we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.